Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we'll be learning on how to make this beautiful dress. If this is what you like, do to continue watching, and do not forget to like, subscribe and drop a beautiful comment. So let's get started. So for this dress I use about 3.5 yards of Ankara fabric. You can also use 3 yards, and you also need about a yard of lining fabric and your other basic sewing tools. So right here I already have my fabric on fold for both the front and the back, and I just want to go ahead to explain. So for the full length here, so for the length which we have here, how I got it was that I went ahead to measure my full length where I want the actual gown length to stop, and I removed about 11 inches from it. So the 11 inches will be serving for the part. The 11 inches will be serving for the gathers length. So the next thing I'll be talking about now is the vertical measurement. So I have about 3 lines marked out here. So the first line I have here is my chest line. The second line happens to be my half length and my hip line, and the full length that I have is, so the full length which I have here is 30 inches, which I still went to reduce by 2.5 inches after sewing because I felt it came down too much. So this is the front, this is the back, and I have about 1.5 inches for my zipper, sorry, for my bottom part. So for the neck part, I will go ahead to mark 3 inches, and I also want to go ahead to come out, also mark for my shoulder length. So I went to change my chalk to yellow so that it could be visible. And my shoulder length, and from my shoulder length I'll go ahead to come down by, sorry, I added half inches there, which is for the sewing allowance, and I went ahead to come down by 1.5 inches, which you may also want to do 1 inch, and I went ahead to slant it, which I also want to go ahead to connect with my straight pattern ruler to my chest line. So from there I also want to go ahead to get my midpoint, and I'll come in by half inch, and I'll go ahead to connect it up. And next thing I want to do after this now is to go ahead probably to mark my vertical measurement. So for my, I'll go ahead to mark out my bust round divided by 4. Now I want to also add 1.5 inches to it, allowance to it, and which I will want to get my curve ruler and go ahead to connect it. So for the allowance, why I'm doing 1.5 inches is because I'm going to be using my lining to turn it over. So the next thing I want to do now is go ahead to mark out my front neck depth. Now I want to go ahead to mark 4.5 inches, and after which I'm going to get my curved pattern ruler and I'm going to use it to connect it. So after which, now after this, next thing I also want to do is to go ahead to mark out other vertical measurements. So on my half length, I want to go ahead also to mark out my hip round divided by 4. Whatever I have, I want to go ahead to also add 1.5 inches to it. Then I'll go ahead to use my straight ruler to connect these lines together. And now on the hip line, I want to go ahead also to mark out my hip round divided by 4. So for my hip round divided by 4, instead of adding 1.5 inches here, I went ahead to add about 2. So I added about 2 inches. And after marking this out, I want to go ahead also to connect with my cut pattern ruler to my half length, and from there I want to go ahead to mark it straight down. So right here I'll say we are done drafting, and so now from my hip line I want to go ahead first to come down by 2 inches from my hip line, and which I'll be curving to the hem. So after marking 2 inches here, you want to go ahead, so I'll just want to add half inches to that, which is going to serve for the sewing allowance. Or you might still want to just maintain the 2 inches, but I just added the half inches for the sewing allowance, and which I've gone to get my curve pattern ruler, and I'm going to connect it down. So next thing I will just want to do after curving out is that I will just have to go ahead now to cut it out. And for the back neckline, I know I'm yet to mark it, but I'll still go ahead to do that. So let's just go ahead to cut out first. So I just want to go ahead to pause here. And so for my back neck, we'll really go ahead to mark out the width. So I will come down by 1 inch, and after which I will just go ahead to get my curve pattern ruler to mark it out, and after I want to go ahead to proceed with the cutting. So for the neck, we're supposed to cut out the neck separately. So but for the back neck, we'll be cutting it together with both the front and the back fabric. So the front fabric is the one with the extra inches allowance, 1.5 inch allowance. So that's why I just wanted to go ahead to remark it on that, since I did not place my fabric correctly. So I just want to go ahead to remark the neck measurement which I have for the front I want to go ahead to replace it here, and which I'll use my scissors to cut it out. So right here we are done cutting, and you just want to go ahead to replace this cutting to your lining. And I'll just want to show you, so this is what we have here. So just like I said, go ahead to cut this out to your lining. So right here, this is my front piece for lining, and I went ahead to gum my clothes gum to the part for the button. And so this is the main fabric. So what I want to do now is to go ahead to place this and turn over, which I'll be showing you how to go about that. So you just want to go ahead, I'll go ahead and get just a pieces of this one side of this to show you. So you want to place the right side facing the right side and ensure it aligns well. So you sew this way and through the neck, that way you leave the shoulder length, then go ahead to sew the armhole and the sides together. So after doing this, you will also repeat this for the other part. So this is our back, and you just want to go ahead to cut out for the lining also and place the right side facing the right side, and you want to go ahead to sew the neck round, but you leave the shoulder, and after which you want to go and proceed to the armhole and sew the side. So you also, this sewing you want to be sewing in by 1/2 inch round. So right here I'm done with that, and I've also gone ahead to turn over and also press. So if you want to add your belt, I think you want to go ahead to add it at this point. So for me, I won't be using belt for mine. So I just want to go ahead now to place this aligned well, and I want to go ahead to sew the shoulders first, and I'll be sewing by 1 inch. So I want to go ahead to turn it from inside. So right here, just watch what I'm doing. So I'll go ahead, turn this over this way and bring it out from the other part, and which I want to go ahead to align it very well and ensure it lays well, and go ahead to sew by 1/2 inch, and which I'll be repeating this same process for the other part. And after doing that, the next thing I want to do now is to go ahead to sew the sides by 1/2 inch from up to down. So after sewing, I just want to go ahead to sew the sides. So I'm done sewing this side, and this is what I have. So the next thing we want to do is to go ahead to lay it and overlap, so that we can go ahead to join and sew our gather. So this is what I have. So I just went ahead to align it, and because we gave about 1.5 inch for the button allowance, so I would just want to lay the right side on the left side by that 1.5 inch, and I've used my office pin to hold that place down. So you just want to go ahead to top stitch that part down, and before we want to go ahead to get our gather. So right here I'm done with that, and next thing I just want to do now is to go ahead to measure around what I have, and whatever I have I want to go ahead to cut out 3 times of the measurement I have, and I want to go ahead to gather and sew to it. So you might also want to make your gathers more full. So right, this is what I have after, and I'm just suggesting you can do 4 inches, 4x more than what you have. So because I reduce this length, I just want to go ahead to measure what I have by my side, and the side is what I'll be using to cut out the gather, the length for the gather. So I just wanted to draw this straight ruler and mark that out to know the measurement I have for the side. So whatever I have, so what I have here is 26, and whatever I have, so for instance, let's say my full length happens to be 40 inches. If I want 40 inches for my full length, I'm going to remove 26 from that, and I'm going to measure it right here. So this is what I have, just exactly 40 inches, and I want to go ahead now to fold this in, and I'll fold it in by 1/2 inch, and I also want to go ahead to gather to whatever weight we measured, and this is what I have after doing that. And next thing I just want to do now is to go ahead to sew. So, and after, you also want to go ahead to do your cover button and also do your buttons and so thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe. Thank you.